So basically, Daniel said he's opening his gym or switching because you guys are already open, but they're switching over here. And he said, "You and Vanessa are doing it." It was that simple. He's like, "You guys are coming in," and I was like, "Okay." I needed to get back into working out because I had worked with him before a couple years ago, and then I stopped for like 6-8 months, something like that. And I definitely noticed the changes. I had lost like 20 pounds the first time, but I gained it back plus some. So I was like, okay, I need to come back into it. So I was like, all right, yeah, we'll do it. And then I talked to Vanessa about it, and she's like, I want to do the 6 weeks. And then if I enjoy it, maybe we'll think about staying. And I was like, okay. And, how much she enjoys it, I can't say, but she's still here doing it. So, and
You guys are what, on month like 5 or 6, 7?
Something ever since that 6-week challenge, I don't know, something around there. But yeah, time's been flying by. But initially, he just said, "You guys are coming in, you're doing it." I'm like, all right, I guess so. I liked the coaching aspect, the technicality of it, because I have a habit, as you know, getting little injuries here and there. I would always have a back problem, lower backs, which I'm sure you've heard a lot of, but even doing rows, I would mess up my lower back, and I didn't know why, like standing, just dumbbell rows. And then so coming in, Dan was watching, he's like, keep your shoulders straight, parallel to the ground, and just the little tips. And it's like, cool, now I'm not getting hurt and being out for a week or 2 or whatever it might be, depending how strenuous it is. But I would say for me, what really stood out to begin with is the coaching and the attention to detail on everything. All the work, even the constant checking up of like, make sure, you're getting fatigued, so your form is going down. So make sure you keep your form, just the little reminders. I think that's what really okay, this is better than going in shape or something and just, I'm doing it myself. Let me knock it out real quick and, hope I did it right. And even if your form slips, you don't tell yourself your form slipped and you're just like, I'm trying to get this shit done. So I think that's what really caught my attention. It was pretty good. It was, of course, at first, everything seems harder and harder because you're not used to coming in and working out. Like me, I sit at a desk all day, every day for work, outside of work. So it was difficult at first coming back in and being active and like, oh, your body's not used to moving this way. But probably after 2 weeks, it started to get used to it. And so it wasn't that hard, but it also wasn't like, oh, you're jumping in and this is impossible. Like, you're not going to do this. You're not going to survive. Like, why am I here? It didn't give me the feeling of you need a different gym before you join this gym. And seeing everyone around not being the greatest in shape or super fit, super athletes, and like no one here is like super cocky or like an asshole. Everyone's just like, we're all in it together. We're all suffering the same. We're all trying to do our best. And so it was welcoming that way, if everyone's just cool and chill. You go to a gym and there's always like douchebags here, douchebags there. They're like, I'm doing superset of 4 different exercises, so don't touch anything. It's like, all right, calm down. You should have a private gym if you're gonna do that, But it was pretty easy to come in and fit in with everybody. So I think that was really cool. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of always there. I feel like that's a lot with everyone too. It's always in someone's back of the mind. But to fully commit, right now I would say I think I'm 190. I was 235 at one point. And then I was like, I need to do something. So I started eating better and whatnot and just trying to do that. And then he said, you're coming in. And I was like, this might be the transition point of like, let's get back into it. Because like I said, I worked with him probably 6 months and I lost 20 pounds and I was feeling good. But I hated my life. On the eating part, I was miserable, but I was getting good results. And then coming here, it was like more of a balance of trying to find the right way. So now it's like manageable instead of 11 ounces of chicken with an ounce of rice. It's like, no, like have a cup of rice or half a cup and something. So I think just that point of him saying, you're coming in, you're trying it, that was like, it was already on my mind, but that was the opportunity to, all right, let's transition back into being healthier, which I think was perfect timing because I was already trying to lose weight on my own a little bit, but getting the gym is probably the hardest part. And I feel like it's easier here with everyone doing the same thing. And it's not like a fit class at Fit Republic or something where it's just like they don't really give a shit. They're just like, you're in here an hour, do this circuit, and get the hell out. We don't care if this hurts, like do it. They're just like, that's the program. Over here, you guys adjust. It's like, oh, this hurts. Okay, we'll do this instead. And like, so that's really cool. I really enjoy that part. Well, I don't think it's that hard to follow because I'm a picky eater, and so my meal prep stays pretty the same, and I can do that. If I find something I really like, I'll just eat that over and over. But near the end of it, it was getting pretty miserable of trying to just stick to it and just like, well, just eat this, just eat this. The results were coming, but from I like macros, so just intensifying the macros is just like I was already doing it, and so it wasn't that hard to follow. But coming back, it has been a challenge. I talked to Daniel about this. Actually, I'm like, okay, I'm having trouble locking in on my eating. Like, I'll do mostly good and then I'll mess it up and like, or I'm like, I don't care, I'm having this. And we've talked about it, and I think because I'm missing that goal. If I have this cruise, I'm trying to, look really good, and just trying to set a new goal to lock back in of, even if it's just, I don't know, lose 10 pounds or gain this much muscle or lift this much weight. Right now I don't have a goal. And so it's been difficult after the vacation, but these last few days, ever since talking to him, I'm trying to think of what I want out of it. And that's helped me like eat what I've prepped, because I'll have it meal prepped and I'll just be like, I'm not eating this, I'm eating something else. So initially it started easy. It got a little difficult, and then after the vacation, it has been difficult, but it's getting easier, like just changing the mindset, rethinking about what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So that's helped from there. So I think when I started, I was about 205 maybe. I'm down to 190. So that's 15 pounds that I've lost. When about to start the cruise, I was doing extra ab workouts at home, and I seen the body change. There was more muscle, less fat. The body composition was changing. Even it took 6 months to get 15 pounds, 7 months, something like that. And I'm just like, some people are losing it real quick, and I'm like, but I seen the body composition changing of like, you're not losing a lot of weight, but you can see the muscle and you can see the fat tapering off and the waistline. I've went down pant size, shirt size from extra larges to like larges. 3 of my belts don't fit me. I have to buy new belts, which is annoying, but it's a good annoying.
Yeah.
It's a good problem to have, and that's what I've noticed. Just that alone is, I've been wearing an extra large shirt since high school and 36, 32 pants, and it's like, now you got to get 34, 32, and you better wear large t-shirts because those fit better. The other ones are super baggy. So even if the number isn't there, that alone from just like, what, after 10, 15 years, like, I have to buy a shirt size smaller, like that's crazy. So that was a big thing right there of being like, would I fit in this? That's, I wasn't expecting that at all. So that's probably been the biggest notice. Like, everyone focuses on the number, but I try to tell myself, okay, the number is one thing, but how you look, that's what everyone's really going for being honest. That was a big indicator of like, hey, look, it's working. Try it. Try it, do it. It's gonna suck to begin with. First 2 weeks will suck. Not sugarcoating, can't walk. Your legs are shot for like the next 2 days. To go use the bathroom, sit on the toilet is killer. But after the first 2 weeks, it becomes easier, and then the results, they are there. It's as long as you do what you're supposed to do. It's that simple. Which everybody knows: eat healthy, exercise. But the coaching aspect makes it that much easier, because veggies are better than McDonald's, like, well, duh, but how to portion it correctly. That's where you come in of like, all the doctors and stuff, or all these fad diets, no carbs, or don't eat bread, don't eat rice, and it's like, no, you can eat that and still lose weight and everything. And I know that was a shock to a couple of people I know in here. They're like, what the fuck, I can eat bread? Like, my doctor tells me cut out the carbs, and it's like, well, no. And then they keep the carbs in there, and they're losing weight. Their body composition is changing. So it's a lot different than just saying eat healthy, grab fish. It's the coaching aspect of it that's the worth it part. Anyone can go to the Planet Fitness and go work out, but having the coaching is what changes everything.